Okay, so once you've got some of your vendors added in, it's time to start adding some parts into your inventory. So if we go into the parts section, we can see here I've already got a few added in my list view. From the scratch though, you're going to start adding them in, so you'll just click on the new button at the top here. You'll get the blank detailed screen, so you just add in the part name, category, there's an SKU number, size, so forth. You can insert a part picture and you'll just start adding in purchases. Now for this video I just want to show you one that I've already got in the inventory, so we'll just delete this one out. Let's just get rid of that. And we can see here's one that's already in here, so we've got these red beads, so this has already been filled out, picture in there, and we can see there's been a few purchases entered of this already. So there's 365 in stock. So you can add in alerts for stuff, so if you want to put in an alert for any particular part, just put in what your alert number needs to be. Okay, you'll see the alert will come up on the bottom here, and that actually appears as well in your alert summary on the main screen, and it will come up each time the program starts if there are any alerts. And what we need to look at here as well is Bead Manager Pro actually calculates a unit price for each of your purchases and then gives that the unit price down here that it's going to use. So if we add in a new purchase, I just want to show you how to do that. So we'll pick the date for our purchase, so it's today. We'll pick our vendor. We'll put in a price for what we bought, and let's say we had 75 in the bag and we bought 2 bags and it was $5 for shipping. Okay, now what Bead Manager Pro has done is it works out the average unit price for each individual purchase that you've made, and then we'll get a unit preference price here on what we actually want to calculate. So here we just need to click to update this. Okay, our most recent unit price, which is 21 cents. Okay, so we can see our most recent one, which we've just entered across here. Okay, that's 21 cents. Now we have a couple of different options here as well. So we can use the maximum, average, or weighted average unit price as well as the most recent price. Now, if we click on the question mark here, then we can see what those actually mean. So the weighted average unit price is the total of all units purchased divided by the total cost. The average unit price is the average price of unit purchases divided by the number of purchases. The maximum unit price being the highest unit price of any purchase, and the most recent unit price is the last unit price of any purchase. So while weighted average and average may sound very similar, they can actually be quite different if you're buying stuff in different volumes. So if you're buying different numbers at different times, then your average prices may end up varying. So if we look here, for example, our average unit price is 23 cents. Our weighted average unit price is 19 cents. So by the time it's actually calculated how many you've actually bought by the total cost, it gives you a slightly more accurate figure. So this is probably the most accurate one to use for beads generally. If you're using precious metals, gold or anything like that, which tends to fluctuate a bit more, then you may want to go with the maximum unit price to make sure that you're not undercharging. But that's up to you. If the price does fluctuate on any item that you're buying a lot, then it may be a good idea to start a new part for it, if there's massive discrepancies in what you're actually purchasing. But generally the weighted average unit price is going to be the best one, and that's the default that Bead Manager Pro will bring up for you. Now we can go into the part history as well here. So if we go into the part history tab, then we can see in here the part history tab, it will tell you where the red beads have actually been used, or whatever part you're actually in. So it will have a list of any pieces that's actually been used in, and if you want to click on the piece name, then this will actually take you to the detailed view for those particular pieces. So if we click onto here, okay, it will take us into this piece, and we can see that red beads, we actually used a number of those in the creation of this multicolored glass bead necklace.